in case y'all wondering, I'm never matching my top. You see this top? I look all cute, I look all whatever, but on the bottom, I'm wearing pajamas, so... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's LATV, baby. Y'all know the vision. So, as you can see, I don't have the A in LATV because we're still on quarantine and we live in Florida where it's worse for us. So we have to keep doing these solo videos until everything gets better and we can do more videos together for y'all. If you watched last week's video, then you saw how Abby had Netflix recommendations for y'all, but they were TV shows. But this week, I have movie recommendations for y'all. So I'm gonna have movie recommendations from every genre. So I'm gonna have one horror, one like family movies, one comedy, one romantic, and one drama / thriller. So I hope that you guys like it, and if you do, you'll like the video, you'll subscribe, and share this video with a lot of friends, or comment how much you like them, or if you already watched them, comment how much you liked it when you watched it, you know? So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first movie recommendation that I have for y'all is gonna be the horror movie, because I love me some horror movies. Like, people keep getting on me because I love to watch horror movies on my free time, but when there's a zombie apocalypse, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all because I'm gonna know exactly what to do, and I better not hear that y'all need help. If the world ever gets overthrown by robots, zombies, or some mysterious force. So the horror movie that I have to recommend y'all is gonna be Hush. Hush is basically your standard horror movie. A woman is in a cabin in the woods and a murderer is on the loose and he's basically trying to kill her. But the twist on this movie is that she's deaf, so she has to rely solely on sight to help her get away from this killer. You know how in Bird Box you can't see, but in A Quiet Place you can't speak? Hush, you can't hear. So honestly, the whole movie is really, like, it has you on the edge of your seat, because if you put yourself in her place, it's so scary to know someone's outside your door trying to kill you and you can't hear a single thing that's going on. I really recommend this movie. The next movie I'm gonna recommend, just to simmer it down a little bit from the horror movie, is the comedy movie, which is gonna be Just Go With It. And Just Go With It is an Adam Sandler movie, which from that you already know it's gonna be really funny. And in this movie, Adam Sandler plays a plastic surgeon who finds a woman that he's really interested in, but starts to lie to her, and all the lies just keep piling on, and he ends up dragging his assistant, which is played by Jennifer Aniston in this movie, and all the lies bring them to different twists and turns in the movie, which of course it ends up being a big laugh for everyone. So I 100% recommend this movie because not only is it funny, but you know, it just has a life lesson. Don't lie, especially if you're trying to be in a relationship with someone. You shouldn't start off with lies. Don't do that. This movie is a 10 out of 10 for me, so you also just go check that out right now. The next movie I'm gonna recommend is gonna be the drama / thriller movie, and this movie is going to be What Happened to Monday. This movie is kind of a dystopian type movie where in this movie the government is really poor and limited on supplies, so every household is only allowed to have one child. But of course, you know, in this movie something has to happen, so this one man has septuplets. And if you guys don't know what septuplets is, that is 7 children. So they are all identical, but they all have their different personalities, and they're all named after days in the week, which basically specifies what days they can go out. So if my name was Wednesday, I can only go out on Wednesdays, basically. So in this movie, as you can tell by the title, something happens to Monday. And this movie basically has you on the edge of your seat the entire time because there is a huge twist at the end. So, of course, I 100% recommend this movie to anyone who really likes action and like twists and dystopian type movies. So if that's what you like, then you'll really like this movie. The next movie I'm gonna recommend is the family slash children's movie, and this movie is gonna be Zookeeper. In this movie, Kevin James is basically a zookeeper. Taking care of animals is basically his life's calling, and he loves animals to the core. And of course, in this movie, there's a little bit of a twist. These animals can talk. And in this movie, he finds a woman that he's really interested in, and these animals basically give him life advice on what to do and what not to do around a woman. And whenever she's around the zoo, they kind of gather intel and tell him what she likes and what she doesn't like, and just tells him information about the woman that he doesn't already know. The animals in the zoo are basically his wingman, all in one, from the giraffes to the birds to the gorillas to the monkeys. Gorillas are monkeys. Anyway, this movie is a great movie to watch with your family or with some children because it is family friendly, children friendly, and it's super funny. So in the end, it's just great for everyone. So I, of course, recommend this movie for y'all to watch. And the last movie that I'm gonna recommend to you guys is gonna be a romantic movie. Ooh la la. The movie that I'm gonna recommend is gonna be Hitch. Hitch is a Will Smith movie, and he's basically like a romance counselor. The movie is set in New York, and Will Smith basically finds men who aren't really that great with women. He basically coaches them being able to get a woman that's way out of their league. But he doesn't do it so that they can just sleep with each other and leave the next day. He actually does it for love. So he ends up finding a woman that he's interested in, and she plays hard to get. So he has to work extra hard to get her to like him back, basically. This movie is very funny and has a lot of different parts in the movie that makes you just want to have a person of your own. So again, I really recommend this movie for y'all, especially if you're trying to have like a date night, or I don't know, just trying to learn how to score a woman that's way out of your league and basically sweet talk her into liking you back. So guys, those are all of my Netflix recommendations for you guys. If you haven't watched any of these movies, I really recommend you watch at least one. And come back and comment and tell us how you liked it. Or if you watched it already, comment how much you liked it, or maybe you disliked it. I don't know, we might have different views. But I definitely do recommend you taking time out of your day and watching it, especially if you have nothing else to watch. Come on now. I ain't sit up here and make this video for nothing. And also, if you guys want, me and Abby could basically switch, and she can tell you her Netflix movie recommendations, and I could tell you my TV show recommendations, because I definitely have some that I want y'all to watch. If you have any video suggestions for us, just don't hesitate to comment them and tell us about it. We definitely are open to any suggestions that y'all have for us. And before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notifications so that you can be updated on any videos that we post in the future. So this has been Lou and Abby coming at ya.